Hey everybody, Professor Doom here. If anybody is stumbling across this video right here and you're unfamiliar with my new main channel, Professor Doom 1, or my third backup channel, Rebel Yes 23, I will leave links in the description box. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and to the other channels and follow me for more content just like this. So, people watching this right now, you know, there's been a lot of analysis coming from a lot of different people about the purpose behind the Heliofont channel uploading this old port video right here, Port du Vieux Montreal, or the old port of Montreal. Well, there's been a lot of people analyzing it from all kinds of different directions, and I am going to come at it from a different direction and not ask what they were showing in the video, but let's ask, why did they wait 11 whole years to upload this video this year, 2023? And I think I may have the answer. And we're going to have to take a look at a few things in the Pet GoatII video, the very first upload of the Heliofont channel, to get our answers. And we're also going to have to look at a couple other, well, maybe at least one other video, because the number 23, actually 9 and 23, has been analyzed by quite a few individuals on this platform. And I do believe they have been missing the 11 in their analysis, because all of the movies that I see some of these channels analyzing is that they're mentioning in the 9 and the 23, but they're totally omitting the number 11 out of their movie analysis. And that plays in huge into this whole old port video being uploaded. So now there's something interesting about this video that probably escaped a lot of people's attention. So not only was this not only was this video uploaded 11 years after Pet GoatII was released, but take a look at the minute marker, or I should say the timestamp, on this new video from Heliofont channel, and you will see there's 3, 2, and 6. 3 plus 2 plus 6 equals 11. Isn't it rather strange that 11 years has gone by and the addition of these numbers equals 11? I thought it very interesting. But now, why did they wait 11 years? Well, let's go take a look at Pet GoatII, and we may just come up with some of our answers. So before I start analyzing this article right here, I want to state that there are a lot of things going on around the world with Russia, Ukraine, Africa. It looks like there could be a war about ready to jump off there. And you also have this article here talking about what? A famous market watcher who called the subprime mortgage crisis, he called it, is warning that stocks are about to crash. When exactly? Is it going to be sometime this year, 2023? Is that a possibility? Is something going to happen this September of 23? Well, let's take a look at what the 2000, or I should say 923 predictive programming video, and you will see that there are people who are analyzing these type of things, whether They're not analyzing about market crashes or nothing like that. They're analyzing movies that are showing predictive programming that there's a disaster about to happen to the world, or perhaps it's just the United States. I don't know. Let's take a look at the video predictive programming. Right there, if you look at the number 11, he totally missed it. You look throughout this whole predictive programming analysis that he does, and I do believe that it is 9/11/2023. Now, let's go take a look at Pet GoatII, and I think you're going to know why. It was 11 years since Heliofont channel released this newest video. So I am going to start my way backward. I'm going to work my way backward, and I'm going to show you some very interesting things that you will find here in this Pet GoatII video about the current situation that we find ourselves in right now. And what I want you to notice is there is going to be this little boy, like a cracked egg, or a eggshell for a head. And I want you to take a look at his eyes. Okay, take a look at his eyes coming up right here. Markets plunge. War. Okay. That could be anything, right? Markets plunging. It could be nothing at all. Keep watching. Okay, right here. Little African boy. He's got a gun. Let's take a look at something. Preparing for war in the year 2023. Now, just remember that. We're just talking about the year 2023. And let's take a look at the next part of the segment for this coming up. So a little African boy in Africa is going to war, possibly, huh? Now I want you to take a look at the hammer and the sickle associated with Russia. Now, wait a minute. Did you guys see that? Come on. I want you guys to take a look at the yin and the yang projected onto the snow right there. And what you'll notice is this. Stop it. Stop right there. Do you see the colors on the face in the little round circle that looks like the color of Ukraine? And you have the tanks. It's like Ukraine is waving the white flag at Russia. And we see that this has indicated Russia because we saw the hammer and the sickle in that slime with the guy, whatever. Okay? So all of this, the market's plunging. This looks like Russia with Ukraine incident going on. And Ukraine could possibly be waving the white flag of surrender to Russia here pretty soon, possibly. There are indications that there could be war between Taiwan and China. There could be war over the border with Poland involving NATO. So all of this stuff going on, and it could be coming in the next month. Stock market could crash next month. Now, do you remember I told you to keep your eye on the yin and the yang symbol that was projected in the snow? Let's go back to the beginning of Pet GoatII. So they depict Bush right here as being controlled as if he were a puppet. And they're going to do the same thing for Obama because Bush is going to turn into Barack Obama. Do you know what's interesting about this? Do you know who the president was for September 11th, 2001 Twin Towers attack? It was none other than George Bush. Do you know what happened exactly 11 years later to the day? September 11th, 2012, Benghazi. And now I want to show you the clue right here. If you take a look to the very left of the girl, you're going to see coming up, sorry about this, do you see the yin and the yang symbol there to the left of her? All the way to the left. Now I want you to take a look at the light shining on the rabbit in the background. Does anybody know what the Chinese animal symbol for this year is? It's the rabbit. Notice that 2001, September 11th, 11 years later was September 11th, 2012. And absolutely 11 years later brings us to September of 2023. That is why Heliofont channel waited 11 whole years to re-upload another video. September's next month, folks. Some of the clues in this very video right here tell us we might be in for a bumpy ride. Thanks, everybody.